out of your balloon knot.
Come on, kids, off to Grandma and Grandpa's house.
Thank God I finally get some time away from the evil monkey in my closet.
Me and my monkey.
I can't believe Chris lived with this thing for so long. He's a hero. This movie was a sick, twisted documentary about the evil monkey that lives in Chris's closet and its evil and fucked up powers. Wait, actually, that doesn't seem right. Chris's dumbass would have definitely turned that key. Oh, sorry. This is a Stephen King story. Stephen King? Wait. Stephen King had a monkey in his closet too? I hate Stephen King. I find him to be a pretentious, egotistical bastard, but I guess I would be too if I had this thing living in my closet. Putting my feelings aside, this movie was actually great. Cinematography was crisp, it had an interesting plot, and it wasn't at all what I was expecting, but in like the best way possible. It was funny, self-aware, but it was also still grounded in these intense moments with a few scares that actually got me to shit my pants and made me go buy some brown pants afterwards. Kind of like how Deadpool's suit is red so no one can see him bleed. Cinematically, it's crisp. It had some of the most crisp shots I've seen in a horror film in years.
Hello. Yes, it's me, Mr. Stankburger. What the fuck do you mean by crisp?
Stankburger, was it? Yeah, so not a lot of people know this, but in film there's an entire job position just to focus the camera. I'm not talking about the camera operator, I'm talking about the first assistant cinematographer. In shots with key details, they rack focus to let us see what's important in the scene, what's important in the subject of the frame. Usually in really intense moments, especially those found in like horror films or action films, they use a much higher aperture to capture more of the frame and focus so they don't have to focus so hard, but the trade-off is that you can't see key details and a higher aperture requires a different lighting setup, meaning there's a chance it'll mess up continuity unless you have a really good director of photography.
You're a really dirty, stinky nerd, and I'm clicking on another video.
Okay, Stankburger, was it? Yeah, fuck you, here's a summary. The reason I call these shots crisp is because they rarely raise the aperture, meaning the first AC is just focusing like their life depends on it. And in quick-paced scenes with jolting camera motions, pulling that off is just insanely impressive.
I really don't fucking care. Shut up! Shut up! Why do you ruin everything? I try, and I try, and I try to please you, and you never appreciate anything I do!
The monkey was also really funny. He wears pants, and he has a silly drum. Funnily enough, they were gonna give him cymbals, but that was too close to the monkey from Toy Story 3. But the monkey from Toy Story 3 was actually based off of this short story.
No one...
Stinkburger, I want you to look at me. Right here in my eyes, okay? You see? I'm going to crash my car into your house. Stop. 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 Okay, this review went off the rails, and it seems crazy, but honestly, I was sort of padding for time. The Monkey is one of those movies where it's really hard to describe without giving a ton away. Overall, though, it was amazing. The story is really interesting, and I don't want to go too far into saying why, because that'll take away from the not knowing. It's self-aware, but not so much so that it takes you out of the movie. Cinematically, it's crisp, and the message it conveys is pretty cool. I recommend seeing this movie if you enjoy funny, quirky movies with a flair of horror and comedy. 8 out of 10. I had to take some points off since Chris Griffin didn't make an appearance. I mean, it is the monkey from his closet after all.
This reminds me of the time I subscribed to Dr. Wynn.